Hi, this is Aziz Khan with today's headlines with you. A lot of things unfolding in US after the death of Floyd. There's a conspiracy theory as well that the girlfriend of the person who has died, she said that if he had been alive, he should not have liked this. I mean, riots and things burning. And some of the people, they are saying that even there are some miscreants, some possible white people who are instigating these things, because everyone is using cover nowadays, so they are also having covers on their face, and they are starting the things. And the black people, they are carried away very easily. I mean, if someone starts anything, they will just jump in. So maybe I mean, I'm not sure, but this is how things are going on in US after George Floyd's death. Now that the police department has charged the police people of this incident, and we know that, I mean, Trump is the president of the country. He cannot be held accountable or directly accountable for these small acts of a police guy. But we know what kind of racism he is always tooting on his Twitter account. He is always saying these kind of things. I mean, a lot of people, I mean, it's not very difficult to say that he's basically a racist guy. He's a white supremacist. So this is something that was some kind of inevitable in his tenure. So the people who maybe will be choosing to bring him again in the next term, they should think about it first. I mean, what kind of US you like? If you like this kind of US, which we can see here in these pictures, then you have the best guy here. But if you don't like this kind of US, you like the quite very old one, which was very open and very peaceful and very accommodating, then, or maybe you want a better one, then bring someone who is at least who has in his head, he has at least no racism. He at least try to take people on the same value. So let's see further. I mean, but tension things are going very strangely in US, and even the administration is still working very strange way. I mean, they arrested one CNN person who was covering a story, and then they arrested him on when he was on air. I mean, so you arrest someone on air, and then I don't know what kind of things you want to show to the people. But Trump is very harsh on China now. He's, you can say that now, very open, and he says that okay, we will not give any special thing to Hong Kong, and they are saying that we are cutting our ties with this new Hong Kong, because this Hong Kong is now uh, China. And one more thing that he do is that US quit World Health Organization as well. So this is quite strange. I mean, he was having a problem with WHO, but I mean, within this big pandemic with a big number of people dying, and now they are separating themselves from WHO. So I don't know what else this guy has in his pocket, which he will reveal one by one, so that he can win the election somehow. I mean, this is the only thing that I feel that he wants to do. I mean, so Boris Johnson is also in some kind of trouble. So, but UK seems to be a bit back on track, not fully, but a bit back on track. But generally, things are going not in a very good direction in even UK as well. but not like, at least not like USA. And a lot of other countries have also faced, like for example, Pakistan also get a lot of new uh, patients, and the deaths also increase because of this ease in lockdown, because of end of the fasting season, the Eid. So because of the Eid, the lockdown was eased, and then we had to pay the price. 4 or 5 doctors died in a single day. So let's see. Out of these, there are some, you can say that some. Um, I will not say that they are very good to know, but some news are like, you feel initially that what kind of joke is it, but it's not a joke. Like monkeys, they snatch blood samples of corona patients in India. So, because we know that Indians, they love animals more than humans. I mean, a lot of animals are sacred in their religious culture, like monkeys, cows. So, I mean, maybe you can be killed if you hurt a cow, but a cow will not be hurt if she's doing anything bad to any field or any area. So that's the same way. I mean, in a lot of cities, the monkeys are secret, so they enjoy their freedom. And there was one viral video as well in a five-star hotel. The monkey was taking bath in the swimming pool. So I mean, maybe the country is trying to show that we are fully open to adopt all the wildlife, not the humans. Maybe humans should be exported to other countries and wildlife should be imported. So they should then put the thing straight for the people, that we don't want the people, we want. So this is, we can say that, a bit hilarious kind of news, but this is how things happen in India usually. A lot of these kind of videos about India can be very easily searched on YouTube, and you will sometimes feel very amazed. So Trump and Trump and Trump. So on Facebook also, he openly said that that the army should be moved to the cities, and if they found anyone writing, then the army should start shooting. So he openly announced a kind of violence on social media, but Zuckerberg was not able to do anything. I mean, like in Twitter, they just termed his sentences as that user discretion, or only a bit. You can say that if you are reading this Trump tweets, and you should at least get the fact checked. And he slapped Twitter with some executive orders. So now the person is, I can see that he's enjoying his position. He know that whatever he wants to say, he can say, and no one can do anything. So even Facebook is not able to do anything. I mean, they sugar-coated it somehow that, okay, this is something related to government and this and that, and we cannot, we have to allow this thing. Uh, what can we say? I mean, I put a small video on YouTube about coronavirus, and the video was removed, and saying that it does not qualify the community guidelines. There was nothing wrong in the video. It was just a precautionary measures. I was not going into any conspiracy theory or any good or bad thing. It was very general video, and it was just removed without any. I just appealed, and the appeal was also rejected. And this man is saying that we found anyone, we will shoot him, and this and that, and he's signing executive orders against social media, but no one can do anything. I mean, you just have to bear with him. So now he wants the July 4th celebrations also to take place fully. Even on the US has to die because of it, then it's not his problem. So his problem is to bring the country back on track. But I don't know what kind of track. I mean, the kind of track we see here in US, if this is the track that he's looking for, then it's already there. I mean, what more you want? What more thing you want to bring the things back on track? I mean, these are already on your track. So let's see, BBC also saying the same kind of things that US has problems. I mean, UK also is not very much free from these things, but they are at least a bit more uh, culturally diversified, more better than US. So risk in lockdown easing too soon, warn scientists. So scientists may be warning that the things are risky, but who cares here? I mean, the problem is who cares? This is the big thing. I mean, if you don't care, then you cannot do anything. No one can help you. If someone is not going to accept, if someone is dying and you tell him that you are going to die, and he said, no, 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 I don't believe you because you may be lying to me. So you cannot do anything of him. So this is the same kind of thing that the world is going through because of some people. You know, within these people, like for example, there is Vietnam. Vietnam has no coronavirus related death up till now, and they start lockdown 4 months ago, and they did the things proper when there was not any big fear as well. So they should learn from these kind of people, but the problem is that they are not going to learn. So in Aljazeera, we can see that he's charged with third-degree murder and manslaughter. So they have charged the police guy now, but I think it's a bit late. And we hope and we pray that the things become fine in US because the violence of any kind it's not good. I mean, Islam also teaches us that we should not stop the violence through violence. I mean, if someone has done something wrong, he must not be stopped in the same way. He must be stopped in a better way. So that's why we should. I mean, our sympathies are with the people that things remain fine. But let's see. I mean, how they will make it fine. This is a bigger story, or this is the main thing. I mean, how they will stop these people who are outside and who are taking the law in their hands. Because if, like what Trump is saying, that if you bring army and you start shooting people, we know that I mean the world is not very small. We know that these kind of things they aggravate the situation. They make the situation more worse. But let's see. So Chinese are also maybe I will say that enjoying this kind of news because this will make them easy to hide whatever is going on in Hong Kong. You know, but you know the style of social media. I mean, if you are doing something bad and you don't want to let the people know, start making something more bad, I mean, in some way, so that the people will be indulged on the other thing and then you should be saved. I mean, so it's just a kind of good thing for China that something is started in US. So everyone is now involved in the US issues, and China is now enjoying its time in Hong Kong, whatever they are doing. And now they don't have to give a lot of answers to people, because now the people are more busy in the US issues. So China launches 2 new satellites, so they are working hard for whatever they can do. I mean, China is the good thing of China is that they are always on all the fronts. I mean, they don't let any front go unnoticed. So it looks like okay, they are saying no new. No, it looks like they are playing with the words here. China mainland reports no new domestically transmitted. So maybe not domestically, maybe internationally, but either you are getting new or you are not getting new. This is the main case, because you are get if you get 2 3 more cases which are goes unnoticed, then still there's always a fear of a new outbreak. So how COVID-19 is shaping the future of sustainable business? Here they don't need a COVID-19. I mean, they have their own racism, other reasons. COVID-19 is not the only thing that our friend Trump is good in. I mean, he's good in a lot of other things as well. So people are dying almost more than 1,000 daily, but he generally don't care. I mean, and if you see this death rate, it's I think almost more than 5%. It's generally the trend is very low in the world. I mean, less than 1%. And here they have 5%, and they don't feel anything bad. I mean, there's a story, this video on Reuters, because it's a 19-second half-minute ad, is also about racism in the US. So Chinese people are also under racism threats. So this man should take care of this. The monkeys have virus blood samples. So monkeys also have coronavirus with them. So let's see what the monkeys. Maybe the monkey come back with a vaccine of it, because they are the gods for the Indians. So maybe the god is helping them. So that's why God needs that sample, so that he can get a vaccine for them. So let's have a good hope out of this story, that maybe after a few days, 2 3 days, the monkeys will come back and they will give a vaccine to Indians, that okay, this is why we had took this sample, and now you can take this vaccine. And okay, so we should I wish to stop it right here. And things are getting very bad in US. Let's hope and pray that things get back to normal soon. So see you tomorrow. Bye.